All right. I wanted to talk with you, excuse me, about pronouns. Now, this is one of my struggles, and it's one of the struggles that I think a lot of students have, is that they read a sentence and they're like, I don't think that there's a problem. Or when you start looking through the answers, they all look correct. And you're like, you struggle with these kind of questions. So as we're working on the ACT prep pronouns, the more we practice, the better you'll get at it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at how you work with the pronouns. So when you work with pronouns, you've got to make sure that if you have a singular pronoun, that's what's replacing a singular noun. Plural pronouns replace plural nouns. So for the example here, it says each of the students brought his or her notebook. So when they say each of the students is like a lot, but when you put the words each of, now you're making it individual. We don't know if they're boys or girls, so we put in brought his or her notebook. So his or her is replacing the students. Okay, that's singular because we made it singular with the each of the. Now, let's take a look at this and see what you have with your creation. You can pause the video and try to make it into your own here. When you take a look at it, each sentence contains a pronoun agreement mistake. Rewrite each sentence with the correct pronoun. So you should pause it, go ahead and write it out, and then we'll check it. So you have every member of the team must wear their badge. The group decided that they would present first. Neither Sarah nor Mia remembered to bring their homework. Someone left their phone on the desk. All right, so now here we are. Pause, write out your answer. Here's the correct ones. So if you want to rewrite it, every member, again, we had members, but we said every member, so we're individualizing them. So now it becomes a singular pronoun. Every member of the team must wear his or her badge, because we don't know if they're male or female. The group decided that it would present first. So it says the group. It didn't say each member of the group. It said the group. And since a group is referring to a collective noun or a group, I guess you could say, the group decided that it would present first. Because there's no him or her, there's no they, it's the group. So it would present first. So it's singular. Neither Sarah nor Mia remembered to bring her homework. Now we have two people, Sarah nor Mia, but when it says neither, they're separating it. Neither Sarah nor Mia remembered to bring her homework, because we know they're both girls, so we use her, but it's individual because we separated them with the statement neither nor. So it's like one or the other. It's not both of them together because that would be plural. It said someone left his or her phone on the desk. Now someone is individual because we're talking about one person. So we switch it to singular. It left his or her phone on the desk. All right. Part 2 is choose the correct pronoun. So we're going to take a look at it. Each of the artists displayed his or her their painting in the gallery. So you can write down your answer. We'll correct it in just a second. The committee submitted its or their final report yesterday. So you can put yours on there. All the players must bring his or her or their own water bottle. So you put that, you go ahead and write that down. Pause it if you need a second. And then we go on to the answers. It says his or her. Each of the artists displayed his or her painting in the gallery. Again, we went each of the artists. So it's singular. The committee submitted its final report yesterday. The committee, not members of the committee, but the committee is singular, so we call it its. All of the players must bring their own water bottle. All of the players is plural because we're talking about all of the players. So that's a whole bunch of people must bring their own water bottle. All right? So it's a plural pronoun. All right. Now this one I've had several students ask questions on. It is about clarifying the pronoun. So he says, fix each sentence so the pronoun clearly refers to the correct noun. So can you reword it? Because the problem is that when he says, when Emily called Rachel, she sounded excited. Who did? Was it Emily or was it Rachel? Rachel happy that she got a phone call, or Emily because she got a hold of Rachel? We don't know. You want to reword that. The teacher told the students they could leave early. Who was leaving early? The teachers got to leave early, or the students got to leave early? It's ambiguous. Ambiguity is what we have here. So you want to, ambiguous is what you call that. So you're not sure what they're talking about. So you got to reword it so you know who they're talking about. Alex gave Jordan his notes, but he forgot to explain them. Alex forgot to explain the notes, or Jordan forgot to explain the notes. So we just reword that. And what we end up with is Emily sounded excited when she called Rachel. We know exactly who was excited, whereas before it was unclear. The teachers told the students that the students could leave early. That clarifies it. Alex gave Jordan his notes, but Alex forgot to explain them. So instead of putting the pronoun in there, which made it unclear who was talking, you put in the name. So you've got that. So it clarifies who was doing the talking there. All right. So now you've got to do pronoun case where it says subject pronouns, I, he, she, they, we, or who, or the object pronouns, me, him, her, them, us, or whom. So for example, the teacher spoke to him about the assignment. Make sure the pronoun clearly refers to one specific noun, as we talked about before. When Jim told Alex he won, he was excited. Who was excited? Jim was excited when he told Alex he won. Now, when we have the subject who, as in who is coming to the meeting, they're the subject of that sentence. As opposed to when should I speak? Speaking is the subject, and whom is the object. To whom should I speak? Because I'm going to speak. To whom am I going to be doing that to? They're the object. As opposed to the one that's coming to the meeting is the subject. Okay? So hopefully this helps you as you're working through this. Really, it's just a matter of doing it and redoing it and redoing it until the rules start becoming natural to you as you take a look at it. Good luck.